Warning, F-bombs armed and maybe dropped. Okay, just got finished with that uh, Thursday morning live stream, and something interesting came up. The Kimberly Potts versus Daunte WRIGHT shooting. Here's the bare facts as I understand them. Daunte WRIGHT was stopped for something. Right, wrong, or indifferent, I don't know, and I don't care. Kim Potts was one of the officers at the scene. She says he's scuffling with the other cops. She says, "I'm going to tase him." She even says tase, tase, tase. I remember watching the video and hearing her say tase, tase, tase. And then she shot him. This is not an isolated incident. There was at least one previous incident. It became internationally infamous when a San Francisco subway cop shot a guy in the, I think it was the back of the head, actually. He says, "I went for my taser and I grabbed my gun. And I don't know what happened." He was convicted, I believe, of manslaughter. But days after that shooting, San Francisco subway cops moved their taser from their right side to their left side. The San Francisco police understood, yeah, there's a problem here, and it's been ongoing. This is important because there is a problem. It has been ongoing. This is not an isolated incident. Even at that point, they knew there was a problem. We need to deal with this problem. And an interesting way of dealing with this problem, phasers. Yeah, Star Trek phasers. Also, Star Wars blasters. Most people forget there is one scene that says this. Had a stun and kill setting. Now, for military purposes, if energy-based weapons ever become practical for the battlefield, that's a little ways away. uh, the default setting would probably be kill, and that's okay. I understand. I'm there. For law enforcement purposes, the default setting would probably be stun. It would require some sort of special action to push past the stun to the kill setting. Would it be a heavier trigger pull where you could really tell the difference? Maybe. Would it be a kind of a safety lever on one side or the other that you had to flip that or even hold it down? Maybe. Most people don't know this, but at least the first generation of law enforcement AR-15s, which were National Guard hand-me-downs, were altered so that to switch from semi-auto to burst, the cop actually had to hold the safety lever down, and then it would fire in burst. Those rifles are still in service. That's the ones you saw at the Capitol Hill uh, uh, incident. The ones that didn't get used but were there. Phasers would easily address this question, especially if the at least law enforcement default setting is stun. Now, between here and there, it's a lot of things to cover, right? In terms of technology, we're not quite there yet. We are barely far enough along that a laser gun, I don't think it was a laser, I think it was something else, but that doesn't matter here, was able to get a pot of water to boil from about 8 feet away. Okay, we are getting there. And we should pursue the continuation of this technology rather than just say, well, it doesn't work now. It's become an inconvenience. Let's stop playing with this toy and move on to a bigger and better handgun. Would Daunte Wright still be alive if Kim Potts had had a phaser set for stun? I don't know. There's a lot to that story that needs to be addressed still. But I think we can get there, and I think we should pursue that course with the greatest possible efficiency. In the meantime, keep calm and mandatory carry on.